A very good day to one and all attending this online session. Today's topic we shall be discussing on events and the MICE in the hospitality industry. The MICE is a segment of hospitality which stands for Meetings, Incentives, Conferences and Exhibitions. A little bit about myself. Sheetal Gupta, an assistant professor at the AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology in Pune. My email address is mentioned here. For any questions or queries, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. So, let's start with our topic today, events and MICE in the hospitality industry. When we discuss about MICE, like I said, it's meetings, incentives, conventions, and events. We plan meetings, incentives, conventions, and events for corporations, pharmaceuticals, and associations throughout India and the world. We assist rapidly all aspects of our clients' requests. We negotiate all vendor and hotel contracts. We arrange transportations, implement promotional campaigns, manage registrations, and manage the attendees and all program elements associated with the program. Hence, event planning is a large gamut of the hospitality industry. It includes birthdays, anniversaries, festivals, expositions, exhibitions, fundraisers, forums, shows, retreats, banquets, tournaments, tributes, workshops, ceremonies, seminars, conferences, even wedding receptions. What do you understand by the term banquet? A banquet is a food and beverage service at a specified time and place to a given number of people to an agreed menu and price. Banquets are special functions for social, professional, and state occasions. Hence, banqueting is a business of selling space to organize and hold functions. Types of banquets. Organization of the banquet department and duties and responsibilities of the staff. The banquet sales department is responsible to prepare a sales kit to showcase to the potential customers and guests. There is a banquet booking procedure. Banquet menus are extremely large, starting with appetizers, soups, the main course, the vegetarian course, desserts, as well as service of tea and coffees. The banquet service. Essentially, the banquet service is of two types, either a buffet or a sit-down. The toast and toast procedures, where the toastmaster conducts the function. He also should be a good speaker, and he's known as the MC. Banquet beverage service. Beverages at a function are served from a mobile dispensing bar that could be moved to suit the seating layout arrangements. The space area required. Let us throw some light on the area and space required. The size of the table should be 6 by 3 feet. The size of a round banquet table should be 1 meter by 1.5 meters by 2 meters to seat comfortably 8 to 10 guests. A size of a banquet cover typically is 24 inches by 17 inches. From the edge of the table to the back of the chair should be a comfortable 18 inches. We must here mention also about the ODC or the outdoor caterings. The ODC or the outdoor catering refers to an extending the catering service to a specific group of guests outside the hotel premises in a venue chosen by the host. It could be the office of the host or even his residence. The success of the ODC depends on the efficient planning and careful attention to details. The MICE segment, as I mentioned earlier, that is meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions, represents a sector of the tourism which includes business events and activities. Travelers attending MICE activities have a purpose beyond leisure tourism and are in fact the business travelers. These business travelers are connected to different sectors of the tourism and hospitality industry through their MICE activities. Let us now talk on the first sector, that is meetings. Meetings could be board meetings, management meetings, shareholder meetings, training seminars, meetings with partners, suppliers, and clients, new product launches, strategic planning meets, as well as retreats. Incentives. Incentive travel is a management tool for rewarding and motivating the sales representatives, dealers, and distributors, in some cases, even the customers. The company rewards the sales representatives who achieve the sales targets by sending them on trips. The incentive travel market is matured in the US and Europe and is now developing in Asia, especially in Singapore and Japan. Let us look at certain factors behind the incentive travel decisions. You have the incentive budget economy, the buying power, political climate of the country that they are visiting, safety and security, value for money, and then, of course, the uniqueness of the experience. Conventions. Similar to meetings, conventions are also gatherings of people with common objectives, organized to exchange ideas, views, and information of common interest. The only difference being a meeting is of small people, whereas in conventions there are large gatherings of people. An organization will organize a convention each year with a theme related to its own mission. Those interested in registering for the convention can pay the association a fee for all the sessions, discussions, food and beverage served, dinners, and even site visits. Let's look at quickly at the difference between a convention and a meeting. Conventions are large gatherings of delegates, representatives, and members of a membership community or industry organization that are meeting for a common purpose. Whereas a meeting is an event where the primary activity of the participants is to attend educational sessions, participate in discussions, social functions, or to attend other organized events. Exhibitions, that's the last sector of the MICE, are activities organized to showcase the new products, services, and give information to people who have an interest in buying such products, such as the potential customers. The purpose of the exhibition, the industry association, depending on the size and type, exhibitions could be categorized into for the public, namely business to consumer, B2C, open only to business buyers, namely business to business, B2B, and then a combination or mixture of both. The value of MICE, or the importance of this segment. Business tourism provides a memorable experience and encourages the MICE tourists to return to the region they got to know through the corporate events for even future personal travel. The MICE segment is important because it directly benefits the entrepreneurs in the tourism sector. It boosts the local economy, giving job employment to various segments. It is complex, consisting of participants, sponsors, planners, convention and visitor bureaus, meeting venues, accommodations, and suppliers involved in planning and execution of the event. Sectors involved in the hotel and the MICE business. Number one, hotels. Hotels are the main suppliers of MICE and are the main beneficiaries as well. Business travelers who attend MICE events spend 65% of their money on hotels for rooms and hotel dining, while 15% is spent on other restaurants outside the hotel. 10% is spent on shopping, another 10% on local transport. Let us now see the role of hotels in the MICE segment, where the venue facilities, accommodation, food and beverage, and the facilities offered in the way of IT or information technology are equally important. Transportation. This management covers the routing, vehicle usage, staff requirements, maps, signages, and preparation. The cost of transportation will also have an impact on the number of attendees. For incentive trips, transport management is crucial as most trips will involve large group travel. Group air tickets and ground coach bus tickets are also frequently used. Major international transportation methods such as flights, cruise ships, and trains are commonly used by the MICE travelers. The local. Let's now talk of once the guests arrive at the destination. Once the travelers arrive at the airport, they can be connected via the local transport system. This includes airport to the hotel, hotel to the MICE event venue, venue to various site visit spots, hotel to different attractions, hotel to the client's office, hotel to the central business district or the CBD, and then again hotel back to the airport. Attractions. Although the main purpose for the business travelers is to attend the MICE event, they would usually prefer to visit some of the local attractions. Most of the time, a post-conference tour is organized after the convention for international attendees to visit the attractions in and around the host city. Let's now talk of the MICE planning process in its components. Planning starts with setting of objectives. Objectives that should be SMART. SMART as in specific, measurable, agreeable, realistic, and time specific. What to achieve, the organization's mission and objectives, which type of activity, namely meeting, incentive, convention, or exhibition, best works for this organization, conduct a feasibility study, who to ask for direction, identify the stakeholders, identify those deciding factors, conduct an analysis, identify the risk factors as well as the challenges, look for opportunities and threats. Is it ready to move forward with the plan? Select appropriate strategy and operational plan. Who is in charge? Take up roles and responsibilities. Ensure doing the right thing. Adhere to the control system set. How to do it better next time? Evaluation and feedback are collected to enhance the planning process in future. The organizational structure. Planning a MICE event or any event involves different teams working on different functions. Depending on the type of the organization, these teams can be then entire departments or subcommittees. Regardless of the organizational background, each team must perform its specific functions. How to start a project. The preparation stage, the program subcommittee, the social subcommittee, registration and hotel and tour booking team, publicity subcommittee, sponsorship subcommittee, printing and production team, on-site preparation, and then of course the wrap-up team. When we talk of events, most important is the seating styles that are used in large events. Since the number of guests attending are very large, In conference and meetings especially, we use the theatre style seating, which is nothing but rows of seating as in theatres or cinema halls. We have the boardroom seating, where the top management heads the table, which is surrounded by its top other middle management. Classroom seating, this is used for seminars and training seminars, where the attendees have to work on workstations. Hence, it resembles the classroom of a school or college with desks and seats. The U-shaped seating, workshop seating, and then of course the most common in social functions, the banquet seating or the cluster style, which is round tables seating 8 to 10 guests at a time. Let us now talk on a few questions on this chapter. What do you understand by the term MICE? Meetings, incentives, conference, and exhibitions. Why is MICE important for hospitality? Number one, it gets you the revenue for hotels. It's a large revenue earner for the hotels. Define the incentive travel segment. Incentives are given as rewards to the sales team to achieve their targets. What is the importance of planning in events? Full detailing of events leads to a smooth functioning of the event. What are the licenses used in events? You have L5 and N-line type of licenses used in events, which are legal compliances. What is the difference between corporate events and social events? Corporate events, as the name says, are conferences and meetings, while social events are birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, cocktail dinners, and parties. What are the features of exhibitions? Large events for new product launches or showcasing of products. What is a BFP? A banquet function prospectus. This is a document that is internally distributed in the hotel by the banquets team, informing the other departments of the function being organized in the hotel. A BFP contains all the information about the event. Give few examples of seating styles in events. We have the theatre style, the boardroom style, classroom style, workshop style, and the cluster style. What are the common seating arrangements used for conferences? Theatre style and the classroom style. Let me now show you a video on event planning and detailed checklists. Kindly pay attention to the video.
Planning an event can be stressful, and the perfect solution to reducing stress is a complete checklist that helps you make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. Here's a basic event checklist of the top 10 things that must be considered for managing any event. Number 1. Event goals. What are the 3 to 5 goals that your client wishes to achieve? Getting these defined early on can provide clarity even before you start the planning process. Number 2. Event budget. What is the overall budget, and how is it broken down by specific cost items? Number 3. Your team. Who are the key members of your team, and what role will each one of them play? Number 4. Event venue. What venue is perfect for your event, and does it meet your schedule and cost targets? Number 5. Event program. What is the agenda for the event, and are all the topics covered? Number 6. Catering. How will food and beverage be managed at the event? Number 7. Entertainment. What are the entertainment needs for the event, and which team member will lead this? Number 8. Guest invitations. How will invitations be designed and delivered to the event guests? Number 9. Event wrap-up. When will teardown happen, and who will manage this? And finally, number 10. 1. Event feedback. How will you collect retrospective feedback at end of the event to review what worked well and what didn't? We hope you found this checklist useful. To learn more about event and wedding planning, check out our blogs and videos at the internet.
I take this opportunity of thanking all of you who have attended my session. I hope I have thrown some light on this topic of events and the mice in the hospitality industry. For any clarifications, do get in touch with me on my email address mentioned at the beginning of the session. Have a great day, stay safe, and thank you. A few of the reference books that are mentioned here are from which this presentation has been made. A special mention to the YouTube courtesy video inside is from the International Institute of Event Management, that is the IIEM. Thank you.